Hello everyone, Shellhopper here. I had a lot of trouble with Mass Carnival stage number 32, and I thought to myself, when I finally get it, I'll make a video that tries to explain the things that I didn't get out of the other videos. And here it is. This is a very long video because I'm showing you the entire fight, beginning to end. I'm not cutting it. I'm going to try to explain the things that I had trouble with and what I did to get around them. In some cases, it was simply a matter of random yes, and in other cases, it was a matter of technique. Blue Mage, Healer Mimicry, and all of the typical spells. So here I am going into the fight at the place where you go into Mass Carnival fights. I've done this literally probably 100 times. I've just started getting through Act 1, so I'm loading up for Moon Flute Opener. I tried J-Kick. This is a whole new a new setup for Moon Flute Opener, and I run out of waxing without being able to finish Super Kana because my timing is so far off. Luckily, it didn't hurt me. I didn't die. Make a mistake, and in many cases, mistakes are fatal. You can make that less likely by making it a priority to keep healed, to try to keep Gobskin up. Okay, this particular slime has to be vibe checked. That's the only use you have for ultra vibration. Nothing else, not that there is much, can be frozen and killed that way. These fire stages are possibly the hardest part of stage 1. The first one is easier. After that, they become very random and hard. I killed one fire with a wind spell. I forget which one, the typical one. Oh God, I'm tired. Then I was able to escape by letting him blow me into that one area. This is a gravity trap. Over and over again through both phases, through both acts, you will see those gravity traps. I used a macro that allowed me to loom to the target so I was directly under him, and then I could figure out which way he was facing and take a couple little baby steps. I would typically use the loom macro twice, because sometimes I would hold the key, I would hold the stick, and it would move me farther than I thought. If I knew that I'd only moved a couple of steps, I might risk moving back the other way without doing the loom. But generally I did 2 looms. Okay, this is one of the harder fires. I did Breath of Magic, and then I used the wind spell to finish off his gust of wind. Now, here, he's randomly throwing up those circular areas of attack, and you might not be able to get where you need, but you can try to kind of bait him. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yet another gravity thing. Get under him, move behind him, get under him, move behind him. And by the way, you can goblin punch him while you're underneath him if you're healed up. Again, that's priority 1 is healed up. Fire 3 is run away. There's two different fire spells. This one is combined with a earthquake, so you have it, and that one expands. So you have to cross the boundary as the damage goes past you to get it right. Now, it won't kill you necessarily if you get it wrong, but it's better for flow if you don't get it wrong. I've failed it a couple of times in this. The first act, I did not use Mighty Guard. The second act, I used Mighty Guard. Since most of your damage is with Goblin Punch, and since Goblin Punch does not take that much of a hit from Mighty Guard, I just used Mighty Guard, and I believe that it saved me at least once. We're doing the same thing. We're dodging those circular areas. We're trying to get in a little triangle. Every time you go through the fire gags, the regular fire after the first one, it is likely, if not always, that it puts a dot on you. So using exuviation to cleanse the dot, either while you're on the triangle, which was recommended by one YouTuber, or after you get to the end, absolutely essential. One of the hundreds of little essential things that you have to do to get through the stage. Fire 3, run away, watch his earthquake, try to get across that. Okay, I did it again, and I'm here goblin punching him again. In the first stage, you try to keep your dots up. That's what eventually kills him. In the second stage, you don't have that joy. There was one place to hide. I found it. Lucky me. Trying to get him back to the center. Now he's running Blizzard. Whenever he runs Blizzard, you've got to throw him a fish. Otherwise, you will die. That mechanic always kills you. Even if I tried putting up diamond skin for grins, it kills you. Uh, so you've got to do that mechanic properly. Again, where's the okay? Almost in the right place, close. Notice that I've taken a lot of damage here, and I was on the way down until I exuviated. I used Gobskin there and got a crit, mostly healed up. Gravity gag, loom to him, a couple little steps, punch him if you have a chance, loom to him again, couple little steps, punch him if you have a chance, and now you're back to punching him. Notice I didn't quite make it, I'm down to half health. Okay, fire, run away. And again, watch for the earthquake. Try to get it across there. I think I failed on that one, but I was healthy. I had Gobskin up properly, so I didn't die. And that is Act 1. More than a week of fighting with the computer and the game to get to where I could do Act 1. Computers! Oh, damn. Amazon crap. I think I'm just going to leave that in. I'm too tired to edit it. Okay, Act 2 starts with some kind of a moon flute opener. This isn't quite the same as the first one because he doesn't really attack you. He blows you into a safe area if you're set up properly. Damn it. He blows you into a safe area if you're set up properly. And you do damage to him. Okay, the first one with dolls is the hard one. You've got to get across that earthquake line without taking damage and then put up diamond skin. You still take about half damage with diamond skin, with mighty guard, and but it's survivable. It's just something you have to be perfect on. The good news is you only see that setup once. And it's early in the fight, so you if you fail it, you get to start over again on Act 1. That, in my opinion, is the hardest mechanic in Act 2. The rest of this stuff is kind of easier. Now, he's attached himself to his rock, and he will only take physical damage. Um, you can kill his rock. I didn't because I didn't feel like it. I didn't have the right damage types to get the achievement. To some extent, I wanted to see if it was possible for me to kill him with just physical damage from this point. So he's setting up something. He's setting up a gravity thing, yeah. Loom to him, a couple steps behind him, punch him if you have a chance, loom to him again, couple steps behind him, and punch him. You get freed up all of a sudden there, so don't overshoot. If you want to stay under him, stay under him. Goblin punching, blizzard. Whenever you've got to learn to react to blizzard with a fish, so I keep it in a convenient spot on my hotbar. There, earthquake combined with all these other attacks. It's a lot of dodging and less damaging and a lot of getting your health back and then damaging. I'm not perfect. I got hit a lot in this. And it took a long time. Okay, this is his summoning pattern after the first one. He summons one doll. You get sucked in by the guy in the center, then you run to the outside. Now, he'll shoot at you as soon as you establish your position in the safe zone. Move to the other side. You have time as long as you do everything right away. A little chance to damage him here. He's got a He's doing his gravity thing, loom to him, get behind him, loom to him, get behind him. Another fish feeding. He's gonna blow you away and then do a lot of attacks. Make sure that you watch that earthquake and move into the center just as that earthquake thing happens. Of course, dodge these big attacks. I'm goblin punching a lot here because basically that's all I can do. Okay, another summon, and it's the same summon as you saw. Move around, wait for him to suck you in, go to one of the safe areas on the side that he's not shooting at. He'll take a shot at you, move to the other side. After you move, you have a chance to use ranged attacks to hit him. Using some goblin punches here, he's setting up for, I guess, yes, he's setting up for another gravity move, and I'm sure they happen in some order. Loom, time for one or two actions. Loom again, and then move again. If you do it wrong, it's going to be a problem. But you can survive that one. Up, feed him fish. And it's that same action over and over again. Feed him a fish, gravity loom to him, figure out where the doll is, and where he's shooting to find the safe spot. Let it switch sides when he shoots at you there. Do as many punches as you can. They're woven with the other stuff. Another gravity move. So you loom and you move, and you loom and you move, and then you punch. If you've taken damage, you stop to heal. You have a couple of seconds before his next move. Had to feed him a fish there. He's going to the center. He's going to do a summon. He's doing a rush. Run around, watch the earthquake, cross the boundary at the right time. Notice that I failed there. If I didn't have Almighty Guard and all that stuff, I would be dead. I'm desperately healing at this point. But I do manage to heal, so I'm okay. I don't know what I hit. I just hit the wrong key because there's absolutely no reason for that spell at this point in the fight. It does no damage to him. There's the doll. He's attacking that side. Hide on this side. Change sides. Give him a couple of fire engines and then start goblin punching him again. He's doing a gravity move. Make sure that you're ready to loom. In this case, I actually fumbled the loom, and I'm nearly dead. I got under him, and managed to do the second half perfectly and then started healing. This is not by any stretch of the imagination a perfect run. A lot of people would say it's not even a good run, but it has one successful piece. I actually finished the run. Earthquake again. I tried learning this fight by watching YouTube videos, and YouTube videos helped, but what they didn't help with was randomness. They made things look too easy in a lot of cases, and they aren't easy. So I would approach these things casually, and I needed to understand how hard they were for me and maybe for other people. I talked to people who aren't content creators in general had harder times with the fight. And even the content creators would talk about, oh, well, the first 4 times I did this, for me, it's the first 50 times I did it. Literally, I worked on Act 1 for days. I would do it until my hands got tired and cramped, and then I would go and do something else. But having to execute things perfectly for more than 20 minutes without making a big mistake is very difficult. I have seen people do this in 4 or 5 minutes, and I can't. I don't believe their videos are doctored, but I believe that I can't do it that way. Maybe I can't hit keys fast enough. Maybe I don't have the right add-ons. Um, I can't stack stuff up that well. But you don't need to. Probably, I don't think you really even need Moon Flute. People say, well, there's a point where you need Moon Flute to be able to run faster. I don't believe that. I never used it. I managed to live. You have to be lucky. There, you could get trapped. A couple times when I was practicing it, I got completely trapped. You can't run backwards. You have to keep running forwards in a lot of these things because he's shooting at where you were when he set up the shot. So if you're not moving, you will get hit. Notice that I moved the cast bar. The cast bar is right in the middle of the screen, as is the name of the spell he's casting. I found that really helped me a lot. Oh, he's doing Blizzard. I can see it right there. And it's right on top of what I'm looking at. And so I know to react by tossing him a fish to interrupt him, since that's that's his interrupt. I'll trade punches with him. Suck in, move out, find your safe spot. Everything blasts, move to the other side. Using fire engine to try to shorten the fight, hit him a couple of times. That's a gravity move. Get under him. Get under him again. And that's it. I hope this helped somebody.